in Beanland. Welcome to the Bean Ladies Test Kitchen in Brampton, Ontario. And we are the Bean Ladies. I'm Julie.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're going to talk today about something that's really important in my family's life that's coming up in a couple of weeks.
Football.
It is football.
I think I do too.
Yeah, here we go.
Perfect.
That's delicious, folks.
So that is the Chuck Wagon chili. Remember? Future package. Perfect for a Super Bowl. But you're maybe having a Super Bowl party and you maybe want a little variation. Maybe you want to serve the Chuck Wagon chili and a couple of other ideas for a chili would be the Bean Ladies Polar Bear chili.
Jamie, where can you buy Polar Bear?
We recommend you do not use polar bear in the polar bear chili. First of all, they're becoming extinct, and we don't want to eliminate the polar bear population.
I haven't really seen any polar bear meat in the stores recently.
No, they're not in season either. So don't use polar bear, but you can use chicken
as a substitute.
Ground chicken or ground turkey, or I've even used white chicken breast, which is lovely in this chili. So we're just going to talk a little bit about this chili. Again, you've got all your Ontario white kidney beans. Thank you, Julie.
You're welcome.
You're also going to get your spice package, and your spice package has cumin and coriander in it, and it's going to be a little spicy. What you're going to need for this is some corn. You're going to saute your ground turkey or your ground chicken in your fry pan, and then you're going to add some corn. And also, this is a necessary ingredient. These are green chopped chilies. You find them in the Mexican aisle of your grocery store. And I really didn't have a hard time finding them, but those are really delicious and you need to put those in. Yeah.
Don't omit them.
Don't omit them. And then of course your seasoning package, which we give you. All your vegetable stock is in here, and your cumin, your coriander, and your spices. And then you're going to do that in a crock pot, 4 to 6 hours on high, or 6 to 8 hours on low.
If you pull that out of the insert, Jamie, maybe we can just show the camera what it's going to look like.
Okay.
Without burning
See
yourself.
if I can do that. Maybe the camera can come in and have a look at that. Happy we give this a little try, Jill.
We could do that, Jamie.
All right. So, yeah. This is the chicken or turkey chili.
Polar bear chili.
There's one for you.
Thanks, Jamie.
One for me. You know, the crock pots really are a must in your kitchen if you want something that's really easy and nutritious for your family. It just is, it's a no-brainer. You put it in your crock pot in the morning, and when you come home later on in the afternoon, dinner is ready. Also, on this, I'm going to put a little bit of sour cream. We love our sour cream, don't we, Julie?
Actually, what it does is it takes the edge off the spice.
A little bit of
Now
parsley.
look at this, Jamie. You're all about color.
Oh, it is. It's all about the presentation.
Hey,
Have a
Hey,
look.
Beanland. Look at that. And now it's ready. Thanks, Jamie.
Okay.
Ready? Ready. Let's have a little taste. White kidney beans, ground turkey. You know what's nice about that too is that corn.
Absolutely.
Corn gives it a little bit of color, but it gives a little bit of crunch. And Jane, what do you think about the spiciness of this one?
I think it's about an 8.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I call it a 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
but
pretty
it's
close on that one.
delish. Delicious. So all our chilies freeze well too. So what's left here, we'll put them in some freezer containers. We'll put them in the freezer, and we can have them
Leftovers.
later. We can have leftovers, so we can take them to a show.
Absolutely.
Great, so good.
Okay.
The other one I was going to tell you about real quickly is the vegging out chili. I know a lot of people are not eating as much meat nowadays. You know that beans are high in protein and fiber, and they're very, very low in fat. And I've also made the vegging out chili. This is the package, and of course they're Ontario black beans. They're fresh, the last crop off the field. They've got your easy recipe on the front, and again your spice packet hiding in the back there. And you've got a good 1.5 pounds of black beans here. So again, you're going to just follow our easy recipe. It's 5 cups of your favorite chopped vegetables that you're going to saute in a fry pan. Now I know what my favorite vegetables are: red sweet pepper, onions, and mushrooms. So I make up 5 cups with those 3 vegetables. But a great time to make this recipe is when you're cleaning out your fridge crisper. And you're looking at some of those carrots and some celery, some zucchini. What else, Jamie? Mushrooms, onions.
Mushrooms are my favorite for sure.
Mhm.
Let's
I
talk
love mushrooms.
about let's talk about the the nutrition value of this chili. 11 grams of protein
Mhm.
and 8 grams of fiber in a serving. So
Right.
virtually no fat. There's no meat in it.
The
so
only
it's-
real fat I put in it was when I was sauteing my vegetables,
Yeah.
and I used 2 tablespoons of grapeseed oil.
That's great.
Okay, so I'm just going to add my cooked black beans, and I'm going to add a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes and 14 ounces of tomato sauce of your choice. And the other thing, of course, that I add is the Vegging Out spice packet. Similar to the chuck wagon chili, but I've added a little bit more garlic. I've added some oregano, and I've added some chilies. And you know what chilies look like. They're kind of, they're little round seeds. So I've kicked this recipe up a notch.
So this is a little bit spicier than the
It
other
is,
2 chilies. Yeah.
Okay, grab me a bowl there.
Okay.
And
Serve it up, Jill.
I love black beans. They're my favorite. You can see the mushrooms in here. Woohoo!
Looks delicious.
All those veggies.
Sure is. Perfect.
I'm gonna give myself a big mushroom here. Okay, there.
Yeah, looks good.
And I'm gonna
How
do
would
some.
we garnish this?
I'm gonna do the sour cream.
Okay. We love our sour cream, don't we?
That we do. It takes the edge of it. Sour cream is especially nice in this recipe because I've kicked it up a little bit more with this one, with the crushed chilies in each spice
This
packet.
kind of cools it down a little bit, doesn't it?
It does. It kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna top it with after this?
Um,
I'm gonna do some crushed tortilla chips,
oh,
Jane.
that's a great idea.
Mhm.
It's a little crunch.
Yeah. Do you mind my fingers?
No, I don't. Hope you washed your
I
hands.
did, Jamie. Good. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Vegging out black bean chili. Jamie.
Okay, you know what?
What?
This one is my favorite. Out of the 3, I think this one is my favorite.
Mm.
Yeah. You know, if you're trying to get more protein in your diet, this is a great way to do it. Lay off some of the red meat and eat more beans. You got your protein, you got your fiber. This one is virtually fat-free,
Mhm.
and it is so good. You want to have another bite?
Thanks, Jamie.
That's so good.
You know what? As you said, healthy, simple, easy. I'd put a nice beer with this one.
Absolutely. Don't forget the beer.
Don't forget the beer party.
Okay. So that about wraps it up, eh, Jill, for
It
this
does,
one.
Jamie. It does.
Today we showed you how to make 3 different chilies from the Bean Ladies. First we showed you the chuck wagon chili, the ground beef chili. Then we showed you the polar bear chili, which is the chicken or turkey chili.
And then I showed you the Vegging Out chili.
Go to our website, you can order these online, or we'll see you at one of the shows that we've got coming up this spring. We'll be in Sudbury, we'll be at the One of a Kind show at the Direct Energy Center, and we'll also be in Ottawa for 4 days, all at the end of March and the first week of April. So,
Jamie, right before we leave the camera,
Yeah.
I think we've got to share something. It's kind of a big secret,
Oh.
but I'm going to divulge it.
okay, here we go.
Okay, we've got something really, really exciting and new coming out in February.
What is it, Julie?
Well, it's our bean cookies. We've been tasting them in the test kitchen here
Yes.
for the last month, and I think they're ready to go out the
People have
door.
been asking us for the cookies for a long time.
Yeah.
We're going to be rolling them out very, very soon.
Yeah, peanut butter and chocolate chip.
Sounds
Yeah,
delicious.
so stay tuned, everybody. Bean Ladies are going to bring your cookies to you very, very soon. In the meantime, I'm rooting for the Denver Broncos.
I am too, Julie.
You are?
Yep.
Okay, let's
Okay.
not say that too loud
Okay.
because my family won't like to hear that.
Okay, go Broncos!
Go Broncos!
Woo!
Go Peyton!
Okay.
See you next
Take care,
time.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Hey, Bean Lady!
Perfect.